Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. It's the last Beanmas look, and I'm pretty sure it's Christmas Day when this gets uploaded, so Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I hope you have a wonderful day with your family, by yourself, with your friends, with your pets. I just hope you have a wonderful day. I hope it's joyful and jolly, and I just hope it's good. I created this really pretty Christmassy look. I wanted to do a Christmas cut crease for you. That's probably what I'm gonna call it, honestly. I really like how it came out. I think it's really pretty, and I hope you enjoy it too. This was kind of a longer tutorial, so let's just jump right into it. Hi, good morning. I have my base routine done, well, part of it. I have my foundation, concealer, cream, contour cream, blush, and powder, but I will have all the details down below. Let's move into the powder products. I think I'm actually just gonna use the same combo that I used for the, I think, second Beanmas look, the two-tone look. So I'm gonna dip into Genesis from Melt as my blush. I'm just so obsessed with this. It's so beautiful. And I'm just gonna pounce this all over my face. I just think it's such a beautiful color. I'm going to take my Lunatick Labs palette now and just dip into the bright yellow just to simply clean up down here, just to make sure things stay nice and bright. Super cute! Now for freckles, I think I want to be pretty freckled today. So I'm just going to go to town with my freck. Just going to pop it all over my face, tap it out. The longer you leave it sitting before you tap it out, the more opaque and just kind of firm it stays. If you do it pretty early, it gets a lot more sheer and spread out. So just kind of play around with it. If you're even doing freckles, I know most of you don't. There we have it. I love that. I think it's so cute. And for my face highlight, I really want to use Morningstar again from Melt. I'm still so iffy about it because it's not bright and sparkly like I'm used to, but it really does leave a really soft, shiny glow. And especially when I'm outside, I feel like my skin just looks so glowy and pretty. I don't know, I'm so on the fence. It's just so different than what I'm used to wearing and different from what I have, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It might sound kind of quiet. I'm not totally sleepy, but I did wake up recently, so that's why. My cats are at my door. They want food. Zane will feed them any minute now. It's his job this morning. I'm going to take my setting spray for the recently deceased from Apocalyptic Beauty. You can use my code beautbean to save 15%. I feel like for my eyes, I just want a really brilliant smoked out green, and then I want to do a pop of shimmer red across the lid in cut crease fashion with maybe a pop of liquid glitter just to add some extra definition. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Today's Christmas, the day I'm uploading this, I think, so just want to have some fun with some extraness, you know. I'm going to prime my eye with my Smashbox lid primer in Lights because it's my favorite, honestly. I thought it was tied between this and the Sigma one, but now that I'm back to the Smashbox, I think I like the Smashbox more. I will say that the Sigma one lasts forever. I was using that bad boy for half a year. So I feel like for the greens, I want to use my Certify Affinity 2 palette. There are some beautiful greens in this palette. I want to make the deepest shade this one, maybe kind of blend it out with this one, maybe use this shade at the very end to blend it out. We will just kind of see as it goes. I think I'm just going to go ahead and take a pencil brush first, and I'm going to take my Spectrum A12 and dip into this bottom green shade, the darkest one. These shades are not my language, and I don't want to butcher them, and I'm also kind of in a hurry this morning because I have to work in an hour. I need to leave, and I still need to eat, so I don't have time to do a bunch of research on pronunciations today. I think a lot of these are names, actually, so I don't even know if I could just Google translate or Google the pronunciation, because sometimes names don't pop up. Why am I rambling about this? It is not the focus. So I'm just heavily packing it in the outer corner, lower lash line, all that good stuff. something kind of sort of like that. And I'm going to take this big brush, it's the Spectrum C06, and I'm going to use this one right here in the middle just to help blend it out. I'm just going to take little bits at a time and just start blending and smoking until I like the amount that it is, really. These are actually the brushes I used for the greens in my two-tone look. I just didn't feel like dirtying more brushes. My brushes are already like halfway. All of them are dirty. Half of them are dirty. And I'm trying to slow that process down. I feel like I just washed them like last week. That's what happens when you pre-film all day, every day. Not all day, I don't know. Most days. I'm so rambly this morning. What are you guys doing for Christmas? Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's Christmas Day the day I'm uploading this. I don't know what our plans are, actually. I'm sure we'll see my family just because we always do. We usually see Zane's as well. So we'll probably see both families. I just don't know in which order or if it's our place or theirs. I don't know anything. I want to take a new brush now. I'm just going to take this one from Morphe. It's an M433. It's just a clean brush that I grabbed. I don't have any product on it, and I'm just going to use that to smoke out the edges. I don't really want to grab that brighter green in the palette because I still want it to stay pretty like this tone. I don't want that lighter green to make it seem more neon than it is. So I'm pretty content with this level of green here. I am, however, just going to re-deepen the outer corner a little bit more. Just make sure this outer area is nice and green. As if the rest of my eye isn't green. Beautiful. I'm actually really happy with that level of green. I think we're just going to leave it there, and we're going to work on the Cut Crease Red. So I want to use this single shadow from Shroud Cosmetics. It's called World Eater. And I think the shadow is still available. I don't think they've discontinued it or anything. And I now actually have a code with Strobe Cosmetics. Today is the 7th of December. I just got it last night, so that's so cool. You can use my code beautbean if you want to save 10%. It is affiliated, and I appreciate you so much if you use it. I'm going to take my NYX glitter primer first, and I'm just taking this flat brush. I'm just going to run this glitter primer across my lid, and I'm just going to kind of draw out where I'm going to want my cut crease to be. For me, it's right above my natural crease and stops right about where those shades are deepening in the outer corner. I don't recommend doing this look without it being a cut crease. You really don't want the red and green to blend per se, because they can muddy out if you're not careful, because they're complementary colors and they can turn into a brown if they're blended directly on top of each other. But if placed strategically, you can get away with putting them next to each other without that happening. So using that exact same brush, I'm going to dip into this beautiful shadow. It's like one of my favorite shimmer reds in the entire world, if not my #1 favorite. It's just so yummy. Ooh, look at that. I'm just going to be placing this all across my lid and right up against that cut crease. Now, as I'm getting to this outer edge, it's going to be trickier because I want these to just flow, but it's going to not be like a seamless flow because it is red to green. I more just want it to flow from shimmer to matte. There is going to be that little bit of difference. Because if I blend too much, they're going to turn brown right where they meet, and that's just, I don't think going to look too great with this look because I don't really have any browns going on. I want these to stay pretty bright and true to the color. You could also be using a black in the outer corner just to like have a merge in between the green and the red, or even a brown would work, but I want to try to keep these as bright as possible. So I'm just lightly tapping just so that it can kind of fade into it as best as possible. I'm going to take my biggest brush. I'm just going to lightly spread. I think that's pretty good. That's pretty much as good as it's going to get, at least. I really want a pop of shimmer green on the lower lash line, so I'm also going to take this one from Shroud Cosmetics if I can pick it up. This is one of their newer shadows. This one's called Artifact. It's so pretty, and I just want to pop some of that in my lower lash line. I'm just going to use that same pencil brush I've been using for the greens. I'm just going to pop some of this down here. Oh, that's so pretty. I just love shimmer on the lower lash line so incredibly much. I think it looks beautiful. And I want to highlight my inner corner, but with what? I think I'll just use my face highlight, Morningstar, because why not? It's already here. We can make that work. This highlight really does provide such a nice glow without it being like beaming. Just taking some getting used to, a new formula. And now I really want a pop of glitter to go right at the edge just to add a little bit of extra definition. I think that would be really cute. I'm gonna take Diamond Dust from Stila. It's one of those Glitter and Glow shadows. I'm just gonna take it on this little liner brush. I'm gonna load it up on the brush. Really any color glitter would work, but I personally just wanted something a little more silvery. And I'm just going to pop that right up against that cut crease. This is also a really easy trick to make your cut crease seem cleaner if you feel like you got sloppy. It's a really easy way just to kind of make it seem like you did a perfect job. I did this a lot, especially when I was first learning. It was really helpful. You know, I feel like I might want some black in my outer corner. I think that might actually help because it does just stop and I feel like something's missing right here, so I want some black shadow. I'm gonna take the black in my Shroud Cosmetics Creepy Cute palette. It's like my favorite black in my whole collection. I'm just gonna take this tiny brush. It's a Morphe MB27. It's just like a little pencil brush. And I wanna just pop it right in the outer corner, especially like where that red and green kind of meet, just so I have something in between. And it also just adds some extra definition and smokiness. I would ordinarily like to do this even before the red got on my eye, but last minute decision. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a little bit of it down here as well, just so it connects. And then I'm gonna take my pencil brush I used with the green and I'm gonna pick up some more green and wipe it off because there was shimmer on it, but picking up a little bit more of that darkest green, just to smudge against it in the outer edge, blending outwards. I'm not worried about right here yet. I'll take the red to blend that together. And I'm probably also gonna have to re-go in with the glitter. That is okay. You guys are seeing the creative process. And now I'm gonna take my big brush that I used with that lighter of the two greens I used, just to pop up here. And then I'm gonna take my more clean brush, just to really blend that as well. I feel like that really truly needed that. So now I'm gonna take my brush that I had with the red. I'm not gonna grab any extra product right now because I like this area to be pretty not as heavy with the red. I want it to just fade. I'm just gonna kind of tap against that seam where the black and red meet, and that is merging flawlessly. Oh, I really like that. And last, I'm just gonna take a little bit more of that glitter just to remake sure that it's perfect in that outer area. Just want to make sure things are nice and crispy. Ooh, that's perfect. I think adding that black added so much drama to this look. I'm a big fan of it, actually. Last, I'm just going to take my damp beauty sponge and just pounce along this edge just to make sure it's meshing into my skin. Nice little trick I do when I'm blending. I feel like it's quite helpful. And I mean, that's pretty much it. That was the journey to get to this very festive look. I'm going to repeat it on the other eye. I will tell you all of my details at the end, my lips, waterline color, lashes, all that good stuff. And we'll chat in a minute. All right, that's it. This is the final look. I went with the Platinum pencil from NYX in my waterline. I just wanted that pop of silver to kind of go with that twinkle in the crease. I still have my Next Level lashes from Bold Face Makeup on, and on my lips I decided to go with Warm and Fuzzy. I have kind of this pink stripe in this shirt and I felt like that would be cute. I went with that with my scrunchie and I don't know, I wanted a pinky nude. I just thought it would be cute. I don't really have much else to say. I really hope you enjoyed my Beanmas videos. I'm going to go to work now. It's still very early in the month for me. I'm in pre-filming mode still. If you made it to the end, leave me some Christmas emojis again, and if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram. It's beautbean. Follow me there. I post every single day, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm posting every day in December as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.